Hey y'all, hey, what's happening? So, this is going to be a very special episode of Forever Flowers. I wasn't really planning on making this episode so soon. I was going to make this episode eventually because I feel like it was important. Just because this person was a person who was in a lot of episodes and guest starring in a lot of shows in our childhoods in the 90s and early 2000s. And a lot of people don't know about those things because unless you were black and watched a lot of black sitcoms back in the day, you didn't really know this person that well, or you just saw her around or something, but you didn't really know this person that well. And it wasn't until she got a really big break that you guys started to notice, especially if you're a late millennial or a Gen Z who just watched her on the show. You might not know that she was really around when she was a child in a lot of black sitcoms. And it's the weird circumstance that I'm bringing this episode to all of you. I didn't really necessarily want to do it this way. I was going to do it eventually, one day, but I feel it's necessary. I feel like I want to talk about her. And I think the reason I really wanted to talk about her now is the post I saw by one of my favorite people. And if you don't know what I'm talking about the whole Naya Rivera situation. And yeah, it's really sad. It's really, really sad. Just off the bat, she was one of the best people on Glee. No cap. Santana Lopez was right underneath Mercedes Jones for me. Those two were the best. And they sang the best together too. So, hello. But yeah, she has one of the best voices. And yeah, but the reason I think I want to make this right now instead of waiting is because, I was scrolling through Instagram like I always am. And one of my favorite people, Taj Mowry, who I am going to make an episode on him as well soon. But he posted this very long, not super long, but long, message on his Instagram with a picture of Naya Rivera, and he basically talked about how close they were and how they basically were together for this long time, and she was his first real love, and he just really loves her and really hopes that puts her family in prayer because they were really, really close. They were really, really intensely close, and they broke up, but were really closely bonded, and she was his first everything. And I just wanted to start crying, honestly, because I'm not gonna read it because I'll probably start crying or something, because y'all don't know Taj Mowry was my first celebrity crush, whatever. I was 10 years old and Smart Guy had just come onto the Disney Channel, and I had never seen Smart Guy before, so for me it was just I was watching this because it had Tina Tamara's brother in it, because I knew who he was, I just never had watched Smart Guy, right? So I was 10 years old watching Smart Guy, and I fell in love with Taj Mowry. He was just so cute back then. I was literally in my head, at 10 years old, I was I'm gonna marry this boy, he's so cute, he gonna be my everything. And I was yup, this boy, me and him, yeah, forever. So to see that post, I was so sad. And then going back to Smart Guy, Naya Rivera was in 2 episodes of Smart Guy. She was in the episode in the first season where Yvette and Marcus and Floyd all get TJ these dates to this high school dance, right? Because they're TJ should go to this high school dance, he really wants to go, and they each get him a date, right? But he doesn't know how to tell, each of them that he doesn't want to go out with their date, or he doesn't, he already has a date with the other, date. So he gets 3 dates to this dance, and it's super cute. And Naya Rivera is one of the girls, and it's so cute. And they're at the dance dancing together. So cute. And then the very last episode of Smart Guy, when TJ is at this party, it's this kid party, and he's at this party, but he doesn't know how to fit in with anybody because he hasn't been to 6th grade in forever. So he's over here trying to hang out with them. But then he sees these kids that were I guess they were his friends when he was in school, or they were the troublemakers or something. I don't know. But he starts hanging out with them, and then they end up bringing alcohol out, and like TJ gets super drunk. So he like goes out and he's like talking to Naya Rivera. Her name is Kelly. Naya Rivera, and just like acting a fool, right? And he like spills punch on her dress and like all these things. It's so funny. It's so cute though. And like I knew that they were close because, you know, like a lot of child actors, especially black ones in the industry, especially in the 90s, were very close together. Like I know the Maury's and the Smollets are really close because they were in a lot of things together. I know that, you know, Naya Rivera and the Maury's are really close. So yeah, it was really sad to read that. Like, oh, poor baby, my baby. Like I feel so sorry for him. I was like, oh, like I feel so sorry for you, honey. Like that totally broke my heart. I was just like, my boy is over here suffering, honey. Suffering. So, yeah. I just want to send so many condolences to Naya Rivera's family, to her son, and to her ex-husband. And to basically anybody who's grieving right now, who's trying to process this. I don't think she's here anymore. I think her spirit's gone on to a higher place. But, yeah. Rest in power to Naya Rivera. This is like really tragic and sad, and it's just a sad circumstance of something totally bizarre too, because like going out on a boat with your 4-year-old son but by yourself, like that's a little weird, but stranger things have happened, and 2020 is just a strange year. Let's just be totally honest about it. 2020 is just like a strange ass year. I don't even know why, but like 2020 just decided to pick up steam and keep on trolling us for whatever reason. But I guess we needed it because this world is crazy. But yeah, rest in power to Naya Rivera. So because this is a Forever Flowers episode, we are going to delve into some of the roles that most of you probably don't even know she had on TV, because you guys are kind of young, or you just don't really, you know, pay attention, or you weren't really watching black sitcoms back in the day. Like there's a lot. So yeah, we're gonna delve into her roles when she was a child star, being super duper cute and being on all the shows. She's kind of like a Kyla Pratt in that realm, because Kyla Pratt was everywhere in the 90s. She was on every sitcom. She was getting that bag. I was like, girl, yes. Even if she was only in like 1 or 2 episodes, she was getting her bag, and I love it. And that was the same with Naya Rivera. She was getting her bag back in the day, and I was like, okay, little girl, you cute, and we love it, and we do love it. So we're going to talk about some of her iconic child star roles in the 90s. So let us begin. So she's been in commercials. And she started acting when she was 4, and she was in a commercial for Kmart as a baby. And so when she was 4, she appeared as Hillary Winston in the Royal Family sitcom in 1991. And the show received positive reviews and high ratings initially, but it was canceled soon after star Red Fox suffered a sudden heart attack on set. Rivera received a Young Artist Award, nominated for her performance in the series. Between 1992 and 2002, she had small roles in The Fresh Prince, Family Matters, Live Shot, Baywatch, Smart Guy, The Jersey, House Blend, Even Stevens, The Masters of Disguise. And then in 2002, she appeared in the music video for B2K's Why I Love You. She then had a guest starring appearance on The Bernie Mac Show in 2002, before returning to the show for 10 episodes throughout its 5th season run. She was later featured in episodes of 8 Simple Rules and CSI Miami. In between auditions and roles, Rivera worked jobs as a telemarketer, a nanny, and a greeter at an Abercrombie & Fitch store. In 2006 and 2007, Rivera took part in a production of Mark E. Swinston's play, You Don't Know Me, the musical, both in Los Angeles and when the production was taken on national tour. Rivera auditioned for an unspecified season of American Idol during the San Francisco auditions, she was cut in the first round, which is lame. Which is lame. Which is super lame. Because, like, hello? Naya Rivera can sing. Naya Rivera can sing. And then she would go on to do Glee, and we all know about that. And, yeah, she's incredible. Incredible. So, yeah. So, like they said, she was in The Fresh Prince. So, she was in The Fresh Prince during this episode where all the kids are like, because, okay, so Aunt Viv and Uncle Phil are going to have a baby. And all of the kids kind of imagine how life would be with the new baby, right? And so there's this dream sequence with Hillary, right? And basically she's imagining her new little sister. And so basically all she's doing is like, Hillary's on the couch and she's just like talking about her life and her day and whatever. And then she has little Naya Rivera, who's supposed to be little sister. And she's like fanning her and like grabbing her stuff and like being her little, lap dog. It's hilarious. It's really quick, but it's really cute. And then in Family Matters has to be the cutest, honestly, because she was so young and it was so cute. But she played this little girl named Gwendolyn, right? And she had a little crush on Little Richie. So she was like new to the community. And so she moves in and she comes over to, hang out. And the minute she sees Little Richie, she just falls in love, right? Kind of like me and TJ. Kind of like me and Taj. Like, yeah. Like that. So she like falls in love with him. So every time she like comes over, she's just like trying to, hang out with him and like make him her little boy toy. It's so cute. And then there's this Valentine's Day episode where she just wants him to be her Valentine, and she like bakes him a cupcake and whatever. It is the cutest. It is so cute. Like, it's incredibly cute. Okay. And then she would be in many other things. Live Shot, Baywatch. I talked about Smart Guy. She was in The Jersey, Houseblend. And then she was in an episode of Even Stevens as well. And then The Master of Disguise. And then she was in The Bernie Mac Show and Eight Simple Rules and CSI Miami. And yeah, and then she would get Glee. And Glee was her biggest role, of course, to this day. Now, I'm not going to talk about, like, conspiracies right now, because I don't want... And this episode, by the way, is very random. Very on the fly, and was not what I expected to do with this Forever Flowers. I meant to do a real fleshed out Forever Flowers on Naya Rivera, but because of the circumstances and everything going on, I just wanted to do this impromptu, my feelings on this moment, how I feel about her, and how important she is, and how special she is. And just the post by Taj just really broke my heart. So I was like, let me just do this now. But yeah, she got Glee, and I don't want to go into like conspiracy theories about Glee right now, like, because there are people out there like, yeah, the Glee cast has to be cursed, or the set has to be cursed because all these people keep dying, or all these bad things keep happening to all these people. And like, that is true. But I don't want to go into conspiracies right now just because that seems tacky and I just don't want to, swirl things around. But let's just talk about her on Glee in the first place. So she played Santana Lopez, if you've never seen the show. And originally she was just this mean girl who, like, was with all the boys and she was a cheerleader. But over time, they really start to flesh her character out. And they realize that she is gay. She is a lesbian, right? And so she falls in love with her best friend, Brittany, who, as we all know, is the dumb blonde. But they were so cute together, and they were the only ones I really wanted to be together in the end anyways. Like, I'm glad they ended up getting married in the end, because they were, like, so cute, right? Like, they were the ones I felt like were actually, like, for real in love. Like, the other ones were in love, whatever, it's cute. But, like, let's be honest, Santana and Brittany were it, okay? They were so cute. And they even have a storyline where Santana's abuela is like homophobic, so she like can't deal with the fact that Santana loves Brittany. But in the end, like, she ends up coming to the wedding and everything. It's beautiful. It's really honestly such a beautiful story. And like I said, she has a really good voice on her. Like, Naya Rivera has a really, really good voice on her. And she just sang. She was singing. She was singing on the set. She was singing. Like, she could really sing. Like, I already said this. I was like, she and Mercedes Jones could get it. Because they could sing, baby. Okay, shout out Amber Riley. So, yeah, it was incredible. Like, and yeah, after Glee, she did some music. She dated Big Sean. She got married, got divorced, and had a baby. And now we're here. And it's super, super sad. And I just wish nothing but happiness and just time to breathe during this difficult time. And I just feel so sorry for her son. I just really do. I feel so sorry for Josie. It is just, that's sad. That seems like such a traumatic way to lose your mother. And then to be witness to it. And then have like police and like reporters and stuff trying to ask you questions about something that at 4 years old, can you even comprehend? Like, that's sad and that's scary. And I just feel sorry for him. And I really hope that this doesn't cause any, like, you know, traumatic effects on his life. Like, that's hard. Like, that sounds traumatic. Traumatic. At 4 years old? Wow. Just keeping that little boy in prayer. In prayer. So, yeah, just sending so much love, peace, and just like power to Naya's family, her son, her ex-husband, and anybody else who ever was affected by her beautiful spirit and light. I just send you all the biggest hugs, and just I hope that one day she just can live, her beautiful soul can live. Like, So, this is a little random. This is a little off cuff. And this isn't my best Forever Flowers episode. And it's kind of just like on the fly. And I might actually make a real like Naya Rivera, Forever Flowers, and like really go into her career. Like, really? But I just wanted to throw out some of her roles from the 90s that I know a lot of Gen Z and like late millennials or whatever don't know about, because they didn't grow up watching, 90s black sitcoms, so they don't really know about these things. So, yeah, she was in a lot. She was incredible, great spirit. And I just hope that, everybody gets the peace that they need during this difficult time. And, rest in power to Naya Rivera. I just send so much condolences still to everybody affected. Until next time, peace and blessings.